EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
In motion left goes a tight end. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Throw left side, taken in by Palmer. You talk about this Bengals defense. Now they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. On play action, they'll throw. And this one is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well. Every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
They'll run with Hall. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
First down, New York.
They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Out of of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
They'll look to throw on third and goal.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
11 empty. 11 empty.
Again, it's Jones. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. First and 10.
The Bengals at 11-1 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a first down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Burrow.
And got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow.
This one swung out here to Jones.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Up the middle, Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Third down and 14.
Gun.
No score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here.
Here we go.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Stills bringing it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. A great effort there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Palmer. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33.
Complete to Trey Palmer. A gain of 14. First down, Jets.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here we go.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Burrow on 3rd down. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll try the right side with Jones.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Forced out to his left.
And he'll be out of bounds after a short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
On one, ready?
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
11.
Here's a give up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On one, ready?
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down.
And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. McPherson now for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And one of the linebackers has got it.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 2nd down, Burrow. That's caught. It's Flowers. And all the way in for the Cincinnati score. Zay Flowers, 31 yards.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And it is now 21-0.
It's the score. Bengals 21, Jets nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Over the middle, it's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That's caught down the field by Palmer.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
New York.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Fighting through it, he's got space.
Still going. T. Higgins.
And he's in for the touchdown. Final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
McPherson on for the point after.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Flowers going to go in motion right.
And he's got his big tight end here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First down. Here's Burrow.
This one caught downfield by Higgins. Down the right sideline. Touchdown! T. Higgins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Off the option, it's Jones. Ooh, the juke. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 82 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 18 yards there, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Jones is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
An audible here to get a new look.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He's got space past the 25. Running free at the 45. Off to the races. Garrett Wilson.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Jets are able to at least get one score back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. An inside give to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Let's go now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown Bengals.
Zay Flowers
With career touchdown number 75.
And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. McPherson now for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and taken down near the 5-yard line, and this will come out to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
3rd and 12.
They'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now here on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw again. The Bengal pressure gets in that time. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
1st down, Jets.
Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy.
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Martin Emerson.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
At the 29-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. 2nd and 9 now.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
And down inside the 15 he goes. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This is caught. And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Bengals are going to get the football back.
Okay, break.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're going to bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Flush to his right. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
A big loss on the play.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Looking deep here from Mooney.
And that's caught inside the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is caught, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On the set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he returns this to the 22.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Under pressure, and down he goes. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half.
That's caught inside the 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Ball on the one side.